So this is going to be hard for some of you guys to hear, but just bear with me and open your brains a little bit. Just be a little bit open-minded when I'm talking about this. So what I'm going to tell you is I don't have all the facts, okay? I don't have all the answers, but I do know a few things. I know what the Bible says, and I know what's going on. Sam Altman and Elon Musk are no longer friends, I guess, if you can say it like that. The reason why is because Sam Altman is going in one direction and Elon is going in a different direction. So we're at the point now where we can create human beings in a lab. Now, they're real humans, but they're like brain dead, okay? They don't have spirits because only God can give a spirit. So basically what they're making is like wild animals. So imagine them, they make a chimpanzee, but they make the chimpanzee look exactly like a human. That's kind of what they're going to do. They're basically going to make the fingers, make the hair, make the face and the skin, and they're going to make it look as human as possible to where you think you're looking at a human, but it's really not human, but it is human. Just by looking at it, you'll think it's human, but it's not human. And it won't be able to tell the difference between right and wrong. Like animals. Animals can pretty much do everything except they don't know the difference between right and wrong. And that's going to be the difference. So what they're going to do is they're going to use the open AI and all the AI, and they're just going to take it and they're just going to stuff it into these stuffed animal lab created human beings. And once they do that, once these things come on the scene, it's going to seem like they're creating people. It's going to seem like they're creating life, like they can be God. But they're not actually creating human beings. They're creating copies that are kind of like humans, but they're not actually humans. It'll have the OpenAI software. It'll be able to do calculations. It'll be able to pretend to have emotions. It'll be able to laugh, but not really laugh. And this is when men will start to have fake girlfriends, like good-looking girlfriends that look like women, that kind of talk like women, but they're just not women. In Revelation 13:15, it says, "The second beast is given power to give breath to the image of the first beast, allowing it to speak and cause the death of those who refuse to worship it." Guys, AI and Revelation are all tied together. All right, when you think about it, allowing it to speak. How on earth can you allow something to speak? The only way you could do that would be with some sort of AI. That's it. There's no other explanation. There's only two explanations. Magic. One is magic, where the guy just says, speak, and it speaks, okay? In the Bible, that's never happened, where people just miraculously, magically, just did something. No, there was always something tied along to it. So it's going to be AI. Now, the kind of AI, we don't know. But it's going to be AI. If you read the book of Revelation and you tie it in with AI, it all makes sense. That's why people long ago couldn't interpret the book of Revelation. That's why it says, seal this up until the end, because nobody's going to understand it. Nobody understood AI until now. We're the only ones that understand it because now it's coming. And it's here. I'll make another video on this.